Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez are back for another crime to solve and Only Murders in the Building. The 10-episode third season has begun its run, streaming on Hulu, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Season 2 ended with a big tease as to what's to come this season, with Paul Rudd joining the cast as Ben Gilroy, the hotshot lead actor of Oliver Putnam's new Broadway play. Now, Martin Short is in prime form this season as Oliver. It's opening night when Ben is murdered, leaving a trail of suspects along the way. Selena Gomez's Mabel feels inspired all over again to bring the podcast back for her, Oliver, and Steve Martin's Charles to figure out the whodunit. Is it Meryl Streep's Loretta, who's making her Broadway debut after a lifetime of rejection? Maybe it's Ashley Park as Kimber, a young actress, influencer, and entrepreneur. And Jesse Williams also starred as Tobbert, a documentarian who's recording every step of Ben's road to the stage. Only Murders in the Building was created by Steve Martin and John Hoffman, who have made this series a huge hit for Hulu. Now, they rightfully made this season 3 the biggest season to date, amping up the guest stars and notably taking some of the action out of the Arconia apartment. Now, having the third season center around a bunch of Broadway actors leads to a heightened collective of larger-than-life personalities that just bring out the humor even more so than the first two seasons. You can feel Steve Martin and company just leaning into the ridiculous nature of what's happening this season. Now, the season comes with two narratives. You have Mabel and Charles trying to solve the crime, while Oliver takes it upon himself to remember that the show must go on. Now, while his opening night may have been a flop, he's insistent on turning the play into a razzle-dazzle musical that's just as absurd as the play was. And yes, the process goes completely off the rails, as you would expect. Now, the writing team of Only Murders in the Building knows that their audience is smart and can't rely on the same formula as the first two seasons. They've included so many red herrings that anytime you think that they've left a clue about the killer, you just have to assume that it's a misdirection. Now, with a cast of this many dynamite stars, they each get their time to shine. You got Steve Martin having to perform a patter number, to Paul Rudd being just as weird and goofy as he can be, to Meryl Streep being absolute perfection as Loretta. Obviously, she's given a monologue inspired by Little Shop of Horrors in the third episode that is just exquisite. And Tina Fey and Andrea Martin are also back for more antics this season. Only Murders in the Building Season 3 is part farcical theater, part satire, of course, on the true crime genre and influencer culture, and it's just as funny and clever as before. You'll want to binge this, so have some time to crank out a few episodes at a time. I'm giving Only Murders in the Building Season 3 4 out of 5 ticket subs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have some other movie reviews, some TV reviews. Ooh, and follow me on social media at Paul's Movie Trip. I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment on social media or here on YouTube. Have you watched Only Murders in the Building? What do you think of Season 3? I'd love to get your take on it. Paul's Trip to the Movies is brought to you by Popcorn. Now, who doesn't love a good TV binge on the couch with some snacks, some popcorn? Go visit their website, place an online order if you just want to do a quick pickup, or stop in their store. They have some of their over 70 flavors that you can sample. I was just in the store the other day. I picked up some s'mores, almond joy, loaded baked potato, and everything but the bagel, which is their September flavor of the month. I know you're going to love it. I'm trying to eat them slowly to make it last, but they're so good. I know you're going to love it. Follow them on social media at PopcornMN. See what they're popping and step in the store today. Paul's Trip to the Movie is also brought to you by Imagine Theaters. Follow them on social media at ImagineMN. Tickets are now on sale for Taylor Swift's concert, the Eras Tour. They're going to sell out, so get them now. Tickets are also on sale for my movie series, Paul McGuire Grimes Presents, coming up September 24th, is The Breakfast Club. I know you're going to want to see this 80s classic back on the big screen. I'm going to be doing a talk back afterwards, so let's talk about how great John Hughes movies are. Get your tickets today before they sell out, and coming up October 22nd is Zodiac, David Fincher's grisly true crime look at the Zodiac Killer, right in time for Halloween. Again, discussion to follow with this movie as well. I know you're going to want to be a part of that, so get tickets today before they sell out. They're selling fast, so just look for Paul McGuire Grimes Presents under their special events area and get tickets today. I know you're going to want to be there. We've had a really great time with this. Thank you so much for watching my review of Only Murders in the Building Season 3. This is Paul's trip to the movies.